You could just be
Okay, the game
tone of my
crashed on
voice.
Chantry entry.
You're not a moron.
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Thank you, Sir Marin.
It seems to be a common bug, either on entry or exit on this. Sometimes it just crashes. There's no fix for it. There's sort of a workaround, but it can still happen from time to time, so hopefully we'll get through this. I intend to go in there pretty much once and then never return. Okay, who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother runs the chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Any news? No.
Make her watch over you.
Might as well see if the fast thing will crash. Didn't crash this time. So, we're not coming back here. I don't want to risk constantly moving back and forth in an area that is known to be very unstable. There's a very specific reason why it crashes, but for some reason it wasn't patched out.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting. I can't believe that Kunari creature isn't dead yet.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
There's word of darkspawn strikers.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
Where is she?
In her office arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Not to be rude, but how's a dwarf come to be here? I've seen you people in Lothering sometimes, but never the Chantry.
I'm not here to pray, if that's what you're thinking.
I suppose with the darkspawn coming, you have other business with the Chantry. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us. Yes? Who might you be?
You can call me Durin.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
Do many of his knights come here?
Some have in recent days. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
There's a chance that option to lie and demand compensation. Why would they compensate me? Why would I lie? I guess, well, if you want to build a certain type of character, it's nice to have the option there, I guess. Okay, they won't bother you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Yes, please.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
What can you tell me about the imprisoned Quanari?
I was there at the farmhold. The beast stood there, wet with the blood of the children. He didn't even deny slaughtering them. The revered mother ordered him caged. She has more mercy than I do. But perhaps she is right, and the Maker has love for all his creations, even the Kunari.
Is there a way he could be released?
You can ask the revered mother. I say let him rot until the darkspawn claim him.
Any recent news?
Other than the darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Teyrn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
What do you mean?
Teyrn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
20 silver. Arl Eamon.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Cause a disturbance. Matters are
I
delicate
brought my
enough
family to
without you.
Lothering because I thought it would be safe. I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be
We
safe.
came here to get away from the
I
fighting.
hear those bandits are back again.
Who?
Why don't the Templars
I beg your
kill
pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Teyrn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
We dwarves don't learn much about your religion.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Sir Henrik?
My fellow knight and traveling companion. He is delayed, though.
Ah. Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Okay, I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
Well, we need his help against Teyrn Loghain. It seems like it's a Redcliffe night. So I think we can be somewhat free in talking to him, and he knows Alistair.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Teyrn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Teyrn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think Loghain is involved with Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Yep, I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Yeah, seeking the scholar is clearly something that's left for us.
And when the Maker spoke,
Mother says we have to run before the bad men.
I want to go home.
despair,
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
It's terrible. So many come to Lothering, seeking refuge, only to find that we can offer little more than prayer. Does the Maker see our plight? You seem moved by this destruction? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand for me to fathom, especially at times like this.
What are those priests chanting exactly?
The Chant of Light. Surely you know it.
I'm a dwarf priest.
Oh, of course. Forgive me. The chant is our devotion to the Maker, our first commandment as followers of his prophet Andraste. The entire chant takes weeks to sing, and is only done straight through at the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. Here we can only sing a few verses per week, and finish anew each first day.
Who's in charge? Well, you know who's in charge. No, I should go.
May the Maker watch over you.
Maymaker.
I'm sorry, but I must prepare the chantry's vestments
I
before we
almost feel
flee.
sorry
There's
for the
very little
Canards.
We were
time.
lucky. We had the coin to pay the
We'll be
toll
able
to
to
those
defend
bandits.
ourselves from the
Many didn't.
darkspawn.
The Maker return to us.
Additional information about the ashes of Andraste.
In heaven, and then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat.
Wait a minute. Liana is a rogue, so maybe we could start looting things. Bronze symbol of Andraste. And she's gaining experience from that, so that's worth doing.
A word dispel fear and ignorance.
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
Now, what's the significance of the brazier?
It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale?
In Orzammar, we know little of your ways.
The prophet was burned in the ancient city of Minrathous, before the ancient mages she had fought. Instead of dying in pain as the mages wanted, she was purified by the fire and taken by the Maker into the heavens to stand forever at his side. We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames.
So if I sin, I should just set my... No, that's insulting. Aren't there easier ways to keep the fire going?
Of course. The dwarves have offered us coal and special rocks. Even the Circle of Magi volunteered to provide magical flames. If that isn't irony, I don't know what is. The flame means little without the act of remembering and atoning for our sins.
Okay. I think I understand.
Always a pleasure. I wish you well.
Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us.
Yeah.
And then shall the Maker return to the Black
So who
City
the hell has
in
the
heaven.
key? It's either
And
Sir
then
Brian
shall the
or
chant of
Reverend
light make
Mother.
it pure.
There's no one really, anyone else here.
Hello again. What can I do for you?
I'm hoping you can help me. I'm a Grey Warden.
I see. That is certainly worthy of notice. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the King's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Excellent. So just ask for help, but it did require us to identify ourselves as Grey Warden. I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who...
And when the chant
Mushrooms
spreads across
and
all
few
four
health
corners of
potions.
the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith.
Now's better than later.
Imperial Chantry. Anything else? No.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Who are you?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
What tithe is acceptable? I don't want to be disrespectful for two reasons, mainly because we do need her help to release the prisoner, and it seems Leliana is one of the sisters, at least at the moment, so we don't want to be disrespectful. So, what kind of tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Fine.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you, then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Quanari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Want him freed, I might have a use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Okay, I was thinking you might release him into my custody. I've come to return him to his people. I don't think lying is a good option, especially since Leliana is in the group. Intimidate? I think you should reconsider your stance now. Again, with Leliana in the group, definitely probably not a good choice. I'm not sure about how Alistair would react. I would assume Leliana is the one who would react most negatively. I suppose that's a no. No, that's not a no. What she's asking is to give her a reason. So, I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Leliana approves. So that alone is worth doing things diplomatically.
word dispelled.
No, we can get rid of the dog too. I don't really care for the corn. Don't crash! Ah, thank goodness.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
No shit.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always...
You wish something more of me?
Yeah. I have the key to open the cage door.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
It seems stupid to ask how he can help us, but maybe he has some talents besides being a capable warrior that I don't know about, so better ask.
I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war, and your lands need all the help they can get.
Very well.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
And what if I don't lead you to your atonement?
Then I will find it myself. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Go away, dog!
Yes.
So 3 warriors and a rogue. This is not a good balance for the party. A mage would be much preferable, but I don't want to use Morrigan, at least in this city where every time we help people she'll just bitch about it. Okay, on to more important things. Do we have equipment for 2 new characters? Yeah, you have clothing. Naked combats then. Minus 10 stem fatigue, so that's minus 10% to the use of your ability. We do have the chest in Platblade. He's a 2-handed weapon user. Probably should give him a bow. Excellent. Now, armor. Well, we can give him a chainmail. It's not exactly amazing, but it's something. And some shoes. Maybe gloves. And helmet. Yeah, that's a lovely looking helmet right there. Okay. Yeah. Freed up some inventory space too, which is always a positive thing. Liliana. Influence 0 for approval. Approval 2. Do you know? She has a lot of archery abilities, but I'm not making her an archer. I don't really have too much use for an archer. Cross. I don't really like the crossbow. I think it has better values, but I seem to recall the rate of fire being so bad that you don't really want to use it. So, enchanted dagger. Yeah, it has to be a dagger combo. She'll probably be able to, since she's a proper rogue, be able to do backstabbing. So if we can get her to the backside of an enemy, she should be able to do some damage. 11 boots. That looks just fine. Anything else? Yep. Willpower plus 1. I'll take that. Okay. The equipment is not good. It definitely isn't, but it'll do. We'll have to see through some of the skills and talents too. Okay. Stealing. Poison making, so she can at least poison her weapons. Then, yeah, master combat training and nothing else. Nice set of abilities. Indubitable. Immunity to stun and knockdown effects. Very nice. Pummel strike. Mighty blue. Stain isn't anything amazing. Liliana. A bard. That is good. Dirty fighting below the belt. Lockpicking. A few archery abilities. I wish she didn't have the archery abilities. Rogue abilities and dual weapon use would have been better. Okay. Yourself any Song of Valor. Rapid shots. Yeah. That's fine. What does below the belt do? I don't think so. Yeah, this isn't a good setup. It's fine if we would be using a bow, but it does not use. It doesn't take advantage of any of these disabling abilities. I'm not sure if that's a bad thing, because then they're always available for us to use. Stun for a short time, penalties. Okay, that needs to be changed. Enemy, target of controlled party member, attack it. That's not good. It's easier to focus fire automatically, but I can do that by controlling manually. Problem is, if we do that, she'll just leave things here. She'll constantly being switching targets when we don't really want her to switch targets. Giving her manual commands with this in the tactics menu, it just sort of negates the entire point. Let's see. let's do this. Enemy. Nearest visible. Or maybe not. Enemy target of party member. Yeah, I don't think I want to keep these abilities. The disabling abilities would be nice, but there's sort of a rhythm to them. If I put them in on automatic, they could very easily be wasted. Basically, if I knock down something, there's no point in stunning the guy at the same time. It's much better to wait for the enemy to get back up than put down the next disabling attack. Otherwise, if you just stack them all at once, they don't really do much good. So what the hell am I going to put in here? Just clear it. Yeah. We'll see how Lilia can be used before we finalize that. Sting. Threaten, so I don't think he's good enough to do that. We'll change that to Indomitable. Enemy health more than 25%, Mighty Blow. Target using melee attack, Thunder Arm. Seems like a sensible thing. They'll leave the Pummel Strike in reserve, another disabling attack. So yeah, that's fine. It's better to have them in reserve. You don't need them against most enemies, but here and there they're very, very useful. Okay. Elder Miriam, Allison, Dange, Refuge. Merchant, Chandra's Board, Chantry, okay. There was... It doesn't matter where there was. Those are people there. Now we'll take any quests we can take and finish them up.
In the wilds we're eating, here we starve.
We need money, that's the most important thing. Also experience. There's a limited amount of enemies and quests in this game, so we want to finish as many as we can to get more abilities and more level ups.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
What?
Lothering's full up with refugees. Might be space in Allison's barn. Speak up.
I'm not a refugee, I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden, are we? Did I mention I'm the bleeding Queen of Ferelden? I'm no young skirt looking for a tumble, or some elder you can bully. Looks like you can fend for yourself tonight.
Okay. He's clearly some kind of quest giver, though.
Too much to do, and not enough time.
Okay, do you need any help?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
Pray not.
Pity. I've a dozen things to do and only 2 hands to do them. Good luck to you, stranger.
Okay.
Vashaden. Indeed. Too much to do, and not enough time.
Need any help?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Blast and damnation.
Yes.
Vashaden. Blood and damnation.
Yes.
Indeed.
So you need to have the people with the skills in your party, otherwise you can't get some of these quests. Nice arrows. That's 70 to 80 silver right there. Okay, what did she want? Some lesser health poultices. We'll just give them, yeah, we have something like 18, so...
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
We got 50 silver out of that.
That marshman stole from me!
What
I
will
know
happen
it!
to us
Does the
now that
revered
the
mother
king is
know
dead?
you freed that
We had the
creature?
coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Where can we go?
Who are you?
This is no
Can you
better
protect
than
us?
what we
My
left.
brother,
here?
the fella Ostagar.
We were
What do you
lucky.
mean?
Hope we're not next.
We had the coin to
Women are
We were lucky.
priests.
We had the
or
coin to
merchants,
pay the
or
Master Federal
toll to
runs
those
this man
bandits.
is hard.
Many
None of
didn't.
those have
Still
any
since
place
Ostagar.
fighting.
I have no idea how to answer this.
It is not done. There is no more to it.
Do you mean your people have no female mages? Or warriors?
Of course not. Why would our women wish to be men?
What are you talking about? They don't wish to be men.
They shouldn't. That can only lead to frustration.
Stan! No, never mind. Let's drop this.
Okay. Anything of interest? Not really. We'll visit the tavern again, certainly. Ooh. So...
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
So why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
Yep, sorry, I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
I don't think anyone in our group can make traps. Someone should take that ability. Although I think this is a fairly worthless quest. It's not a huge loss if we can't do it. Okay. Other quest?
Please, we
All
came
right,
here
all
to
right.
get away from the fighting.
What?
No dwarves in the kitchen. You think I don't see your grubby little hands snatching all the rolls? Out.
Give me a break. Wooden kite sheet. Okay, 1, 2, maybe about 3 interesting guys. Blackstone Liaison.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How could I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Okay. Scraping the barrel. My friend, there are a number of people who pledge to aid the Blackstone Irregulars in times of need. Those times are now. Here you will find 3 letters of conscription. Deliver them to the people listed below and return to the Irregulars for your payment. Should any of these people refuse, do what you must to get them to honor their oaths. Redcliffe, Lothering, Tenering. Dereliction of duty. My friend, the Irregulars require a trusted agent to track down and deal with deserters. Do this and you will be rewarded. These deserters took with them valuable supplies crucial to the Irregulars' future as a supplier of martial services. Deal with these wastes of space as you see fit, and bring the supplies back as proof that the problem has been dealt with. We will ask no questions as to your methods or the final condition of the deserters. Use your own discretion. You will likely find them in the following locations: Lake Calenhead, Denerim, Frostback Mountains. Letter of conscription. You are receiving this letter because you or someone else placed your name on an article of conscription, thereby pledging your life to the Blackstone Irregulars. With war looming on all fronts, the Irregulars must build their numbers. We are forced to call upon those who have sworn their assistance to make good on those oaths. Say farewell to your friends and family. While you may return to them, you must prepare them for the possibility that this will be your last day together. Your sacrifice is appreciated.
I am trying to listen to the bard's song. Can we speak once they finish?
A few knights have come through here, searching for
Please,
some
I
holy
must continue
artifact.
playing, else I
Not
earn
sure
no
one of them
coins.
I don't know
stopped to
any
help.
dwarven songs. I just play what the innkeep asks.
I don't... You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about, poison?
I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Show me what you've got. So, another merchant. He's selling some traps. Wait, hold on. The woman wanted traps. The thing is, unless someone has the trap making skill, you can't get the quest, so it doesn't make any
luck with that poison?
Any sense even buying the traps. That's an odd one. Odd way to do this. Lyrium potion. Insensible awareness. Lesser injury kit. Lesser injury kit might be worth buying. It's something you if you get killed in battle, you get a debuff, and this allows you to recover from that. So, thing is, I don't know if we're gonna spend all that much. On the other hand, I don't know if we're gonna spend all that much. So the ability to build our own would not be a bad one. They aren't all that expensive, but it's still 20 silver per lesser injury kit. So that can pile up to quite a large cost. The thing is, it's not going to be free even if we have the recipe. We do need to get the ingredients, and a lot of the time you probably have to buy some of them. Some of them crafting things you can sell for profit. I think some of the better leader-win potions, for example, are at least something like that. Magical dagger, magical crossbow. Dark war paints, amulet of accord, reduces hostility, physical resistance, +10. Golden rope necklace, ale. Maga watered down ale. I'm not sure how good of a gift this would be. Honey gold ring. I'll take the gold necklace. We do want some gifts. But more importantly, I'm buying the amulet of accord. It costs almost 2 gold, but the reduced hostility could be very useful for some. Can we sell some crap away? We don't have all that much to sell. And we still have. Ooh, does he have a backpack? No. Ah, shame. And some gifts. Okay. We'll be fine. Who gets our item? Probably Liliana, because she has to move among the enemy and try to backstab. It won't work if the moment she starts backstabbing them, they'll turn on her. So, reduce hostility might work on her. Yeah. So, poisonous proposition. We need 3 flasks of venom. So, we need 3 toxin extracts. And I have no idea how to make toxin extracts.
Any luck with that poison?
Yeah.
Or you here to see my stuff?
Do you have a recipe for toxin extracts? How the hell are we gonna get it then? I can sort of guess what we might need, but not really.
Any luck with that poison?
Do you have toxin extract for sale? So we just don't have the recipe, so this isn't going to go anywhere. At least not for now. I'm not too concerned about
Did you
that.
speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
We could go see the merchant, see if he has the answer to our little problem.
Don't you ever talk? You know, make polite conversation just to put people at ease?
You mean that I should remark upon the weather before I cut off a man's head?
Never mind.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy some. All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Nothing really interesting. Ah, toxin extract. We would need 3 of these. Yep. So that's one quest down. The rest of the quest should be in the northern parts. A little field there. Few fights, easy money, some experience.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, there's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, eh?
Yeah, 75 silver is not enough gold. It's not gold at all. Okay. Pater Grich of Lothering needs to get a letter from the regulars. I haven't noticed anyone by that name. Maybe he just didn't exist before I got the quest. That's certainly a possibility.
I hear there isn't even really any
Maybe he's in the
darkspawn down
chantry.
south. It's all
Shit.
Grey Warden work.
You were in the Chantry. You are a priest?
No. I was a lay sister of the Chantry.
Which means...
I lived and worked in the Chantry, but I did not take any vows.
So you dabbled in priesthood then?
Oh no, the lay sisters don't have the same sorts of duties as priests at all.
So you were not a priest, did none of their duties, and took no vows, but you lived among them?
Yes.
You were a house guest of the Chantry?
Sort of.
Refugee. Oh, ooh. Doomsayer.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This man bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
We can't ignore this. This is it'll destroy the morale. Get people riled up. We need to get rid of him somehow. Preferably by discrediting him somehow, so Why don't you keep your voice down? We need to challenge him. Get him to give up on his own. If not, we'll have to forcefully remove him.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
He might not be wrong, but what he's doing will make things worse. Yeah. Don't be a fool, the darkspawn can be defeated.
No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight!
Standing around and shouting won't save you.
There is nothing to do! No hope is left!
The wheat wars have held off the darkspawn for centuries.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Yeah.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
I'm surprised they allowed something like this to happen even. I mean, the Templars didn't get involved. Yeah, don't crash on me now. I need to quickly take a look here if the guy we're seeking is here. Doesn't seem so.
Please, we came
Does
here
the
to
revered
get
mother know that
away
you
from
freed
the
that
fighting.
creature?
Now I'm wondering if he's someone named or.
Does the revered mother know that you freed that creature?
I don't care. Pater Gridge. There's Pater Gridge.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Black Zone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Oh, look.
Can
Look,
I
we
get you a
missed
ladder so you can get off my
the
back?
first Blight, Chapter 1. Okay. Now, I guess most of the talking and that quest fighting part is now over. Now it's only a time to head a little bit north and finish up all these.
You sing a great deal.
Yes, I do. Music lifts my spirits. Would you like me to stop?
I didn't say that. Was that part of your chant?
No, it was a ballad about a highwayman and the tavern girl who loved him. Could you not tell?
All your language sounds the same to me. I thought you were singing of vegetables, actually.
Okay. We're going here mainly because there's loot here. Lesser Nature Salve.
I'll get on it.
We're gonna try to lure them our way. Archery.
What? Is that all you've got? Let's end this. Let's make this quick.
They seem to have a decent amount of health, so we have to be careful. And there's a few there, I don't even know what they are.
Defend yourself!
Bandit, bandit, bandit.
Die already! You Bavla Kunai! Some glory!
Mercenary Archer. Okay, nothing too dangerous.
As you like.
The Mercenary Archer seems quite capable though, so I'll try to disable him a bit.
Now is better than later.
Come back! Okay, I'm you now.
Yeah, that was the first of our bandit groups. 2 more to go.
Now's better than later.
You say so. Hey, loot? No. Well, anyway. We can't finish up all these quests right now. I'd like to see where the exit is. Crap. Yeah, I think the ruin scene in the background is the exit from this area. So we'll try to secure our way there and end there. Won't be the end of the fighting here.
At your order. As you wish.
But we need to stop soon anyway, so might as well stop at while we've secured our exit from the area.
Hey, watch it!
Excellent.
I like this part.
Okay. Sin is not doing well. Are you still using archery? If not, backstab. Might as well, yeah, it's much cheaper to heal than it's to use injury kits.
Go!
Yes!
Yep, he's going down.
Is it time to kill some? No skill! Only desperation!
Let's make this quick!
Studded leather armor. At least these guys drop some loot. A few silver pieces. Nothing too valuable. Okay. Yep. Ooh. Bodan Fedic.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Darkspawn. A blood mage. Sherlock's. Ah, shit. Almost strike. Yeah, that should be enough.
Make a preserver! Defend yourself!
I'll get on it.
Sealed letter. Maleficarum regrets. I won't go back. Let them hunt and dread finding me. But you, Melis, should not live like this. It would please me if you found alive in the Circle Tower. I left a few things there, mostly stolen from the enchanters. Sell them to fund a new path. The cache is in the study area, middle alcove. Goodbye.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodan Fedic, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Yeah, he wasn't too bothered by it. Marking there means... I think he's someone who's giving part of the premium content. So but we can't...
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned.
We can't access that now. Small carved statuette.
Thank you kindly for all
More
your
gems.
assistance.
Yep. I think I'll end things here. We still have a lot of missions to do. There's some cool group of people here. At least one group of bandits is still left to be killed here. And I think the Chantry board gets a few new missions once we finish up the bandits. But for now, we'll wrap this up some other time. Mostly lathering is done as far as I'm concerned. I'm doing the extra quest again for money and experience. I have 12 gold, but that's not a lot. The reason it might seem like a decent amount of gold is because we haven't seen anything worthwhile yet. We don't really have crafting recipes, we don't have any good items. A good item would cost at least more than 50 gold, probably over 100. So 12 gold is nothing. Also, there are some, I guess, talent books or skill books on sale, and they're something like 10 to 15 gold each. Also, backpack upgrades, which are we've gotten them all below 1 gold so far, but I think you can buy them for something like something below 10 gold each. So the price will go up. Point being, we are gonna need a ton more gold before we can do anything really. So we need to do jobs.